Hello friends, myself Praveen Patak. I am Head of Advanced Diploma in Industrial Safety and Lecturer in Chemical Engineering Department at Kekewak Polytechnic, Nasik. So today's topic is management. Under that management, we are going to focus on the use principles of directing and controlling for implementing the plans. And under that course, we are going to focus on the unit, that is predict the possible mistakes for completing the activities with the help of personal counseling. So we have to predict the possible mistakes in the organization with the help of personal counseling. And that is why this presentation contents are personal counseling, need for personal counseling, qualities of supervisor as a counselor, advanced predictions of possible mistakes. So let us discuss one by one. So personal counseling is nothing but the counseling focused on the individual's immediate or near future concern. So individual to individual counseling is nothing but the personal counseling, right? So counseling of staff is becoming an essential function of the supervisor. So in the industries, the supervisor becomes a counselor. Supervisor is a counselor, mentor, advisor of the workers. So that supervisor can counsel to the subordinates, he can act as a mentor, he can act as a advisor of the workers. If he does not get connected with the workers by the above roles, then it is difficult to achieve the objectives of the organization. So to achieve the organizational objectives, we must act as a counseling team, we must act as a mentoring team, we must act as a advisory team for the subordinates. So counseling at workplace is a way of the organization to care about its employees. So for caring about the employees, for solving their problems, the problems may be personal, the problems may be related to the organization, problem may be financial, problem may be non-financial. But if you are going to counsel that workers, then it is proved that you are caring about your employees. So apart from the personal problems, there are various reasons which can create the stresses for the employees at the workplace. So due to these problems, without counseling or without mentoring or advising, the stresses can be developed in the individual's mind and which can create the stresses in the organization. So there are different parameters which can create the stresses. So sick or tired person or fear in a person or more workload, some anxiety, some worries, some late night duties, different parameters are there which can create the stresses. So why this personal counseling is needed? So if the stresses are developed due to these unrealistic targets or the workload, then counseling can help. Due to this constant pressure to meet the deadlines of your organization, then also personal counseling can help. How to tackle this constant pressure, how to face this constant pressure to meet the deadlines. Then in case if some more responsibilities or more accountability is there as compared to the previous task, then also that personal counseling can help you how to handle these more or additional responsibilities and accountabilities. In case if some conflicts are happen or if some bad interpersonal relations are developed between the supervisors and subordinates, then also personal counseling can help to resolve these conflicts. Problems in adjusting to the organization culture may be a parameter which can create the stresses because some of the employees are having different culture because some employees are from the multinational companies, some employees are from the government organizations, semi-government organization, and now they are facing the problems to adjust the current organizational cultures. then workers may lose their confidence in the job, and some workers may make repetitive mistakes. So these are the various parameters which can indicate that personal counseling is needed. So to avoid these stresses, counseling can help the employee to share and look at its problem from a new perspective. And these are the different parameters on which we can understand what is the need of personal counseling. Right? Now, who is going to counsel for the subordinates or the different employees which are present in the organizations? So generally, a supervisor acts as a counselor in the organization. So that counselor must have some qualities. So that counseling supervisor must demonstrate the leadership skills, because a leader should be a good listener. So that supervisor must listen all the problems or the difficulties arises in the organization. Supervisor must have expertise in his or her field. Then and then only supervisor can guide in a proper direction or in an appropriate direction. Then supervisor must have the motivational approach. That motivation may be financial or non-financial. Problem solving nature must have, and counselor should possess the positive thinking. If the counselor is having good communication skill, having positive thinking, and having the problem solving nature with some motivation, then most of the problems of the employees can be resolved by the supervisor as a counselor. And if the supervisor is having good ethical manner, then the problems or the stresses may reduces in the organizations. So in overall all these qualities, we can say that supervision can be a place where a living profession breathes and learns. Suppose if all this counseling, mentoring or advising is done by the supervisor, but still if there are chances of mistakes, then we must study how to predict these possible mistakes in the organizations. So that supervisor must have logical skill and thinking ability to predict what mistakes are possible in near future at workplaces. So with the help of this thinking ability and predicting the mistakes or the logical skill, supervisor can identify the different mistakes by the following methods. So by supervising the current working conditions, supervisor can identify what mistakes can be done by that workers in the current working conditions. So if the guidelines are not properly followed, or the SOP, that is standard operating procedures, are not following by the workers, then what mistakes can be done. Then comparing deviation with the standards. So normally all the organizations set their standards, that may be with reference to the IS standard, that may be with reference to some ISO standards, that may be reference to the some government standards or some own organization standards. But if there is a deviation with the standards, then there are chances of mistakes. Then if the worker's attitude is not good, then also there are chances of mistakes done by that worker. And some of the cases are there where the latest technology or the advanced technology are adopted by the industries like artificial intelligence, robotics, mechatronics, or the computer based or the automation. So some of the workers are not comfortable with that latest technology, and there are chances of the mistakes. So supervisor can predict the chances of mistake with the help of these methods. So on the basis of the discussion, we can conclude that the personal counseling is very essential in predicting the possible mistakes in the working environment, and for that you can refer the MSBT manual for the details of all these topics. Thank you for the patient listening.